What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Legend of the Five Rings, the card game tournament match. This time we are in the top 8 of the Gen Con tournament, single core set deck building rules. Held on the second day of Gen Con. The cut was on the third day of Gen Con 2017. And we have a Dragon Mirror match. James on the left, Brad on the right. Are they both splashing Lion? Seems to be the chosen splash of most Dragon players that did well there at the tournament. As long as you didn't follow FFG's suggested deck building like I did and put Crane with your Dragon, which obviously wasn't the best choice. Just kidding. It may be alright, but everyone seemed to be picking Lion was what I heard after that 700 player tournament on the first day. I was told Dragons should be splashing Lion. Let me know in the comments below if that is correct. Seems to be if these guys are doing it. And they're at the top 8 table out of 256 plus players. So we have a Guardsman on the right. Mystic on the left. We have a Seeker Initiate on the right. And just trying to figure out what that character is on the left. That Dragon character. Looks like it is a Mirumoto Reitsugu, and I'm so sorry for butchering these names. He's a 3/2, a Bushi, a duelist. In action, while this character is participating in a conflict, choose a participating character controlled by the opponent, challenge that character to a military duel. And if the loser of the duel has no fate on it, discard it, otherwise remove 1 fate from it. Seems pretty cool. We'll see if his dual effect is used here in this match. So both players, starting at the same honor. Both have 11 honor here to start. Since they're both playing the same stronghold, obviously, since we're in core set. I'm assuming later they'll release new strongholds for the clans, but I could be wrong. But for now, they're both running the same one, which is the Mountains Anvil Castle. So it gives +2 to the defense on that province underneath it. And it has the action during a conflict. Bow this stronghold to choose a participating character with 1 or more attachments on it. Until the end of the conflict, that character gets +1 on both skills, or +2 instead if it has 2 or more attachments on it, which goes with the Dragon's attachment theme.
You have 9 cards.
What's that Seeker Initiate do? So it's Seeker roll only, so you can only play it in your deck if you have a Seeker. And it looks like he is Seeker of the Fire. So that means after a fire province you control is revealed, gain a fate. And he's able to put 2 fire provinces in his deck, which is pretty cool. But the Seeker has a reaction. After you claim a ring that matches the element of your role, search the top 5 cards of your conflict deck for a card, add it to your hand and shuffle, which seems pretty powerful. So looks like we got a Void Military coming from the first player, the Dragon player on the left, James. And he is doing it to the Meditations on the Tau, which is during a conflict of this province. Choose an attacking character, remove 1 fate from that character. And we've got a Bonsai played out there on the character.
Do you know how long it's going to be?
Did he discard a fate to double Bonsai? I think he did. He's at 10 fate now.
There's a good chance that once he's done, we'll probably go grab food.
So I think he's coming in at 7-2 right now.
Are you guys doing anything else later this afternoon? Are you doing anything else this afternoon?
And the Void, he's looking to remove a fate from a character.
Sure. Okay.
So you're currently winning, correct?
Yep.
And it looks like you throw a Katana on him there, so I think we're at 7-4. Unless I'm missing something here. 7-4 for the attacker. And we got an Assassinate on the Guardsman. Has to lose some honor. 3 honor, I think, to Assassinate.
Take a fate from me.
Yeah, 3 honor. And 2 cost or lower, sends to the discard pile.
You have $1.
Yep.
I will pass.
Oh, wrong one.
Stop it.
Who's one? Void?
So he just played Indomitable Will. After you win a conflict in which you control only a single participating character, that character does not bow as a result of the conflict's resolution. So we did have the province broken there. And he just discarded the clan champion.
I will always want to discard the card for reference.
Wow. Clan champion in a single core set deck building rules tournament means that clan champion is going to sit in the discard pile. I don't know if there's a way to get him out, but he is gone.
Sorry. +5 during mill turn.
So it looks like we have a political coming in here. I think the Mystic is attacking for 1 right now. It's a political heir. And looks like that is entrenched position, so it gets +5 on a military. So that's not helping out right now.
You have first action.
Pass.
I don't think he's declaring any defenders here.
He's not participating.
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to do a court games during a political conflict. Select 1, choose an honor participating character you control, or your opponent chooses and dishonors the participating character he controls.
That card incorrectly all day.
I think.
2 days.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't require the, yeah.
That is
It's good.
14 games
It wasn't an assassinate.
that I have to play that card incorrectly.
I will pass. So you lose 1.
Yeah, one from
Yeah, I think maybe he just did an assassination. And just basically killed that character. So he claims the air ring, but doesn't break the province. And he was able to steal an honor from his opponent there, I think, not putting him down to 5.
political. This is just water political here.
And 7 honor on the dragon player on the right side. So now political water coming in here
Okay.
on.
First action.
Looks like that is the 3 defense one. Shameful display. During a conflict at this province, choose 2 participating characters. Honor 1 and dishonor the other.
So you're at 3 to my 1.
So 1 on the attack, 3 on the defense right now. Due to that Seeker having 2 glory being honored right now, giving +2 to his political skill.
Judge, I have a question. If this personality is dishonored and they do a military duel, it has a negative value when it adds dial to it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I figured.
Whatever its strength is right now.
Yeah. So I'm at 1 to your 3.
So I think he's debating dueling here.
Dishonor your guy?
And we got court games played. So he's going to try to dishonor him. And then we have, I think, a court games played right back to re-honor the character. Poor guy, getting honored and dishonored over and over again here.
Pass.
Pass.
So he chooses that dragon event there to make sure he doesn't bow his character. Indomitable Will. And now he's going to do a military conflict with the Seeker.
Fire here.
Here.
And it's
Cards in hand. Maker Garden.
I think it's supposed to be. It's a manicured garden, so he can trigger for a fate, but
Secret of Fire, right?
I think he's supposed to be a military fire, but it's sitting there in the center on political.
Point defenders.
I can't.
Okay. Yep.
And he puts a sword on him to give him +2 on his military.
Oh, so you're
So
big.
he's at 5.
Let it go.
And let go will discard that attachment.
Very nice. Pass.
And after you claim a ring that matches it, you get 2 of the top 5, right?
Search the top 5 for 1 card.
Yeah, so he's trying to win this fire so he can dig for a card out of the top 5 using that Seeker's ability. So yeah, I think that fire ring should be flipped to the red and down by that manicured garden.
Pass.
So he loses an honor for having no defenders.
Trigger.
Yep.
And it looks like he honors his Mystic. Which is going to help him gain an honor after he leaves play. And he's looking at the top 5 here to grab a card. And he's going to shuffle his deck.
He bumps.
Yep.
And 3 rings claimed on the right-hand side there by Brad. And he gets the Imperial Favor for sure, and he's going to put it on military +1 there.
Go back.
And only 1 ring, the Earth ring was unclaimed, so it gets a favor.
I get
2 honor. Yep.
And 2 honor gain there from those 2 honored characters leaving play. And no fate left on the character on the dragon player on the left side.
1 ring running.
I'll keep it. First.
Yep.
You had $1 left, right?
Yep.
So 7 fate on the right, 8 fate on the left since he saved a fate from last round. First player is now on the right, it's Brad. And he's going to play Initiate, a Togashi Initiate, who's a monk, tattooed, action while this character is attacking. Spend a fate to an unclaimed ring to honor this character. He's a 1/1, and he's put a fate on him. And on the other side we have a Doomed Shugenja, who is limited, and you cannot place fate on this character when it's played from one of your provinces. And on the right side there, we have a Ascetic Visionary. No attachments except monk or tattoo. Action while this character is attacking. Spend 1 fate on an unclaimed ring. Or to an unclaimed ring, sorry. Choose a monk character or a character with a monk attachment. Ready that character. He's a 3/4 beast. And we got a Mystic on the other side. And it looks like he's got a Swordsmith in play also, who's a 1/2. Has 1 glory. He's got an action. Search the top 5 cards of your conflict deck for an attachment, reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle. So right now, no provinces broken on the left, but 2 revealed. On the right, we have 1 province revealed, 1 broken. And they're going to draw. 1 and 1. So each get 1 card. No honor changes hands here.
Pass action.
And he's triggering the Swordsmith here as an action pre-conflict to look for an attachment out of the top 5. He's got some options. He's gonna check at what's in his hand and pick the right one. So while we're waiting for James to pick his attachment here, if you're new, click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when the next videos go up, you hit that little alarm bell notification icon beside the subscribe button. And you'll get notifications when I post new videos or when we go live on our live streams here. And if you like these Legend of the Five Rings videos, make sure you hit that like button. And feel free to share the videos on social media. Leave comments below. Any constructive criticism is appreciated. And if we've messed up any rules here or any strategies you see or anything to help new players like myself learn this game better, leave it in the comments below so future viewers can read those comments, including myself.
I'll pass. Yeah, in that case, he gets around, it scripts around it. Like in this one, there's a lot of potential things.
And if you've missed any of our other videos from this tournament series here for Legend of the Five Rings, you can go to Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube there, and there's a playlist. Just scroll down the page, and you should see a Legend of the Five Rings Gen Con playlist there. And you go watch all those matches there and any future matches I post from this tournament. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table and get your name in the pre-credits, post-credits, whatever you want to call them all. And yeah, the support is appreciated. And you can click the link in the description below to do that.
Yeah.
So looks like we have a political error. Using the initiate here. Not sure where he's attacking, which province, but looks like defenders are being declared here on the left side.
These two? Yeah. Alright, you got first action.
Pass.
Looks like he's attacking the entrenched position there, which gets +5 during military conflicts. So obviously he's going to attack that on this political, and that's where the defenders are put in front of that one. So I think he's defending with 5 right now. The swordsmith and the shugenja.
Spend 1 to honor.
And he's going to put a fate on a ring here to honor his initiate. He was now, because of having 2 glory, now has 3/3 on his stats. So it's 3 on the attacking side. And we have an assassinate on the swordsmith. So it's 3/3 right now. Remember, ties go to the attacker. Well, he needs to win by 5 to break that province. Otherwise, he's just looking to trigger the air ring here to steal an honor from his opponent or gain 2 honor. And most likely he's going to try to steal it since his opponent's only at 4 honor. And he is at 6 right now. So are we going to get the dishonored win here and not breaking provinces in the stronghold? He's definitely not going to reach 25 honor. I don't see that happening in the 55 minutes they have here to play this round. But seeing a dishonored on the character across the board, and if he's able to steal an honor, he could have him down to 2 honor left. But he will be going second next round, so he won't be able to grab that ring and try to do another dishonor. So it looks like it was successfully defended though. So the ring's claimed on the defensive side. And over to the second player on the left here for his conflicts. Looks like he's going to do a pre-conflict action here.
I will put Tattooed Wanderer.
And the Tattooed Wanderer goes on as an attachment.
Action.
And that character gains covert, so he's able to sneak by a character here. So he's going to do a military water using covert on the only standing character on the opponent's side right now. So he's not able to declare him as a defender. I think he's going after Shameful Display, which is only 3 strength a province, so should be able to break that pretty easily.
Does this count for me?
No, you have to have army there.
And yeah, the Imperial Favor does not count unless you have a character participating.
Pass. Use 1 honor.
And he's going to break it.
Discard the card.
And an honor loss because it was unopposed. So 5 to 4 honor.
Sorry.
What challenge did I do?
You did a political. Here.
And because he won that water there, he's able to stand the Shugenja. He can either ready a character or choose a character with no fate and bow it. And both characters on the other side of the board have fate, so he uses just to stand his other character, which is a 4/4 right now. So it looks like they both are splashing Lion. I think we've seen Lion cards on both sides being played. We see the Lion attachment there on the left side. Not sure if we've seen a Lion on the right, but pretty sure that's what he's splashing. So we basically have ourselves a straight up mirror match here, probably card for card.
Military Earth here.
So I don't know what these guys, they don't play the rings where they should. And there he is. Thank you. Thank you, James, for putting that ring there, helping us out on video here.
Restriction and balance.
So we got the
4 cards. Nice. While this character attacking, spend 1 fate to an unclaimed ring. Choose a monk character with a monk attachment and ready that character.
So I'm not sure which province that is. Is it the Restoration of Balance? His clan location. After this province is revealed, your opponent chooses and discards cards from his or her hand until that player has 4 or fewer cards in hand. Which I don't think would matter right now. So Military Earth. He's looking to draw a card and then steal a card at random, or well, discard a card at random from his opponent's hand. Yeah, it has to be Restoration of Balance, that province. I see 3 strength on it. I'm pretty sure under the glare is the dragon symbol, and it definitely doesn't look like the text on Shameful Display.
First action. Clouded Mind.
So Clouded Mind blanks the text box of that character there.
Unopposed.
This one from.
And no defenders, so it's unopposed, down to 3 honor on the left side there. It loses an attachment, a line attachment there on the discard.
You break, right?
And the province is broken. So 1 province now broken on each side. With both players treading very low on the honor scale here. Very, very dishonorable for their clan.
Oh, wait. You can't have attachments except monk or
Oh, they couldn't play that attachment on the character.
Do we just go back, or what do we do?
Judge.
Yeah, that aesthetic visionary. No attachments except monk or tattoo.
I accidentally attached Cloud of Mind onto a guy that can't have attachments, and we finished the.
Choose a monk character or character with a monk attachment. Ready that character. So it looks like he's trying to stand his other character there, using that action when he's attacking.
Can I still use his action then?
What's the question? That's the problem.
I think you should put it back in your hand, and I should be able to use the action. Because we're not far enough ahead in the game state where. So he played this on my monk.
If you guys come to an agreement, that's fine.
Attachments except monk or tattoo.
So it looks like they're trying to correct it here instead of just discarding the attachments, which would happen if you try to attach. In most FFG games, if you try to attach an attachment on something that you can't attach, it just falls off and goes to the discard pile. And that's your mistake. You look like an idiot. But they're trying to go back to put the attachment in hand and then trigger the action anyway.
That you can't just like go back.
No one has taken another action. If that is the
We've
answer.
broken the province, discarded the card, saw what it was.
So James, the player on the left,
I
doesn't want to
just
go
wanted
back
to
here
take his action, but he was blank.
and doesn't want that character standing from the action. He's saying it's too far in advance.
I'd rather have judges.
So you're wanting to know if you can do the action.
Yes.
Okay. And what is it? And you just want to know whether or not he can do the action.
Well,
Or
he would have wanted. He would have done the auction. I did a legal play. I attached this.
Okay.
So, I mean, do we go back to where it was, or what do we do?
Well,
So they're going to the judge here to try to correct this mistake. James doesn't want to make the call and roll back. The opponent, Brad, on the other side, wants to roll back.
because that's not a monk attachment.
No, I'm choosing a monk character or a character with a monk attachment. He's the monk character.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
stack
Yeah,
him.
he was no. So
Okay. Yeah, he can do the action.
Yeah, and it makes sense. He shouldn't have had that attachment on him anyway, so he wants to stand his other monk character. So he'll get to do that. The attachment goes to the discard pile, which I think is the right call. He shouldn't have attached it anyway. So there should be no way that action should get stopped.
Okay. I will declare a political fire.
So now we got a political fire being declared by James here on the left. And we're going to see a new province here. And he's going to throw in the Shugenja, who's 4 skill on the military.
Pretty good. Okay.
Okay, then I'll-
Not sure which province that is. Too much glare. I think it's Manicured Garden.
Alright. So I take it. Free honor. Yep, my favor.
Looks like it gets the ring, but doesn't break the province.
On to
And Imperial favor switches sides here, stays on military.
$1 Laurel.
yeah.
And they're going to discard their characters in the fate.
I had $1 left as well.
And Brad on the right is going to keep 2 characters.
Boy gets paid.
And it looks like the Void Ring was the only ring not claimed, so that's going to get a fate on it.
My ninja. Or my of it.
So tensions are high here in this top 8 game.
Yep.
Way to get a judge involved here. You can feel the tension here. It could go either way right now. Both only have 1 broken, well, actually 2 broken provinces now on the right. But low honor on the left side. Pretty low honor on the right side.
I will spend 3 on Wandering Ronin.
So we got a Wandering Ronin in play. He's going to get 2 fate. That seems to be the standard play with those Ronins. And on the other side, looks like we have a Kitsuku Investigator. Played for 3, put 2 fate on him. He's a 1/3. It's a courtier, has 2 glory. Action, while this character is participating in a political conflict, spend 1 fate to an unclaimed ring to look at your opponent's hand. Choose one of those cards and discard it. Now, if I know anything, I know from Game of Thrones that looking at your opponent's hand, getting full knowledge of their hand, and chucking their best card is a super powerful ability, and you know that's why you put 2 fate on that character. He definitely wants us to keep him around. That is disgusting. And it looks like we got a Knighton Adept there, a 2-cost, 2/1 Bushi character with 1 glory. Action, while this character is participating in a conflict, bow a friendly attachment on it.
I will pass.
Choose a participating character without attachments, bow that character. And we got 1-1 on the dials here. No honor is going to switch. Both drawing 1 card. First player is James on the left. And it looks like he's triggering his Secluded Temple, I believe it is, which has a reaction. After the conflict phase begins, each opponent who controls more characters than you must choose a character he or she controls with 1 or more fate on it. Remove 1 fate from each chosen character. So that investigator will lose a fate, and he goes down to 1 fate on it. So it doesn't look like the dragon player Brad on the right has any fate left right now. So he's not going to be able to do that investigator's ability, I don't think. But does he really care? I don't know if he does. 4 fate left on the left side for James. But only, I think, 2 cards in hand, maybe 3?
I'll patch Daimyo's favor on him.
So Daimyo's favor is a +0/+0, 0 cost attachment. It's a condition. Action. Bow this attachment to reduce the cost of the next attachment you play on this character this phase by 1.
I'll declare a military.
Which he does bow it.
Here.
And he's trying to get more attachments on the character to help with the stronghold, giving buffs on the skills there. So we got a military heir.
Switch to political.
Not sure which province that is. I think rally the cause. After this province is revealed, switch the conflict type. Which he just switched it to political, I believe.
He defends.
Looks like he's going to defend with the Visionary, who's got 4 on political.
You get first action.
And only 2 on the other side. So right now the defender's winning by 2. And James on the left desperately trying to get that air ring effect off to get 2 honor. Or maybe steal an honor from his opponent. But looks like it's stuffed.
Political.
So we got a political of 3,
Oh, here.
and it's void.
Second it down.
And
Let's go during political.
so it looks like he's gonna. I think it's. Is it ancestral land? So he gets a +5 strength during political conflicts. So that kind of sucks. He's not gonna be able to break it. That's for sure. I don't think.
My first action. Oh, sorry.
And is he gonna put defenders in?
I'm not gonna defend. My first action. I'll spend 1 and put slash and on this guy. Waste my 1.
So he bombs in an attachment. It's a line attachment, which is a Sashimoto. Attached character does not bow as a result of conflict resolution during military conflicts. But that doesn't matter for this challenge. But he does have 2 attachments on him now. So that stronghold could be triggered. If he's defending. I don't even know if that character, the Ronin, is defending. But if it's not and it goes unopposed, he will lose an honor and go down to 2 honor. And 1 card left in James' hand. Cloud the Mind, used to blank the text box of the Ronin.
Oh, shit. You're correct. I'll just take a card out of your hand then.
Or not.
Hey, Judge.
What's wrong?
So I played my Cloud of Mine. It was a legal play. It was discarded. He plays the Cloud of Mine. It's a legal play. Does it get discarded?
2 dragons, 3 phoenix, 3 and me.
So
No, 4 feet.
some saltiness here happening. Clouded Mind was tried to play, but it couldn't attach to the character. I think because he has 2 restricted attachments on him, I believe. I think that's what's happening. So the judge is called by James, and he forces his opponent to discard the illegal played attachment, which makes sense. He's an idiot for putting it on, I guess. Especially after what just happened in this game, but he did put it on the table. I think. I don't know if he let go of it or not. I mean, you could fight that too, say he didn't let go of it, but maybe he did. Either way, it's discarded. Or I don't think. Can you not? I'm not sure. Can you just not have 2 attachments on a character? What am I missing here? Oh, play only if you control a Shugenja character. Maybe he doesn't have a Shugenja in play, so he's not able to use Cloud the Mind. Yeah, I don't think he has a Shugenja on his side of the board. All monks and tattooed and bushis.
3 to your 2.
3.
Pass.
I will pass.
So looks like he wins a military. James on the left wins a military there. Or no, sorry. Looks like it went undefended. He lost an honor. On the left, he lost an honor. He's down to 2 honor. Now James is trying to do a military fire, I believe, using his Ronin character. Oh no, he did win a fire there. Sorry, he just won a fire, so dishonoring a character is what he's doing with that.
I get the favor.
I'm first player, right? Yeah.
I will take it.
So end of the conflict, the Imperial favor switches sides. And he's going to leave it on military. And they're going to go to Fate phase and start discarding characters.
Get an honor.
And it sits an honor character left play on the right side. He goes up to 6 honor.
Kill the Seeker.
So looks like a character was discarded on the right side. And he put a new face down card out on a province. And on the left hand side here, James is deciding whether he wants to discard anything. And possibly get some new cards. He's looking through discard piles right now to see what the odds are of him getting what he needs. And if it's better than what he already has in play. And he gets rid of the holding he had there. And he leaves the Mystic.
And you're first player now.
And first player is now Brad on the right. We get the flip. So 2 honor left on James' side. And I mean, we'll see what happens in the draw phase, but if an unopposed challenge goes through and he's able to win the air challenge, or sorry, air conflict, win the air conflict, he can steal an honor from his opponent, and that could be game with the dishonor. I think they're about 40 minutes into the round here, so they got about 15 minutes left. I'm not sure if it'll go to time, but there's a long mountain to climb on both sides due to only 2 provinces being broken on the right, 1 broken on the left. Alright, so they're... So only 1 Fate left on the left, but he's got 4 characters on board now. Both go 1/1 again. Only 1 card in the hand left, or 1 card left in the hand of James on the left. He's going to sack that holding and draw a 2nd card. So he's got a political on the entrenched position, which gets +5 during military, so it doesn't count right now.
This is dishonored, right?
So yeah, the character is dishonored, so he's only one skill right now on political. He's going air. He's trying to dishonor, or lose via dishonor. Or win via dishonor, sorry. So, in a strange move here, James has moved all of his characters that aren't in the challenge up in front and moved the defending character back to the home row. So, a little confusing there, but he's only defending with that one character that's on top of the province there that's being attacked. And he's going to route and send the character home. And he's going to drop in a Master of the Spear who has an action to knock a character out of the challenge, which would make it go undefended, lose the honor, steal the honor with the air ring, and that is it. He dishonors James, who calls the judge twice. And yeah, there's trouble. So Brad wins it and moves on to the top 4. And James is eliminated, so congrats to Brad. And pretty tight game, very tense. That was pretty cool. And definitely more games coming up from this series. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, like I said before, hit the like buttons if you want to see more Legend of the Five Rings. All the videos are in a playlist. And you can always support the channel, patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Much appreciated. But I just appreciate you guys being here and viewing these videos. Lots more videos to come. So stay tuned. And thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.